In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice has been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is posted on the Borough Hall bulletin board. Let's stand for an invocation from Councilman Messner.
Dear Lord, please protect Mountainside's emergency services, the police, the fire department, and EMS squad. And please protect all our student athletes, our athletes coming into the season this year with baseball players, lacrosse players, and whatever. And April 6th, we start the season for softball and baseball. So protect everybody, please, and the residents of Mountainside. Amen.
Amen. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call, please.
Here.
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 Here. Next, we have the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting for February 19th, 2019.
So moved.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre? Yes.
Councilman Lucas?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Watermer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peter?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes. Next, we have the approval of the work and executive session meeting on March 5th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lucas?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Watermer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peter?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 36-2019. Bob?
Yes, NJSA 48:4-19 of the Local Budget Act provides that temporary appropriations shall be made for the purpose and the amounts required in the manner and time that they are provided. Therefore, be resolved that the following additional temporary appropriations shall be made to the year 2019. Roy Valley Storage Authority, $490,000. Contribution to PERS pension is $232,745. Contribution to PRFRS of $772,920. Insurance from $80,000 to $90,000. Road repair and maintenance from $30,000 to $40,000. Municipal court from $2,000 to $3,000. Legal from $150,000 to $200,000, and police dispatch from $2,000 to $30,000. This is just a temporary budget till the final budget is approved, so it finances these items. So moved.
Second.
We have a second. Just to clarify, we're constrained in using the temporary budget to use whatever was budgeted last year for the same period of time. So if there's money that wasn't in the budget last year that we need on a temporary basis, that's why we have to pass this. Like Warway Valley is a normal payment that we have to make. The contribution to the pensions is also something that we have to make, and those items are never in the temporary budget, so that's why we have to transfer those items in. Okay, just by way of clarification. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lucas?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Watermer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peter?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 37-2019. Keith.
Resolution 37-2019 is for the temporary capital budget for the coming year. Whereas the Borough of Mountainside desires to constitute the 2019 temporary capital budget of the municipality by inserting various infrastructure improvements. They consist of bank stabilization, resurfacing of various roads, new technology for the municipality, purchasing some new computer equipment and telecommunications equipment. We also need new video and recording equipment for the courtroom to bring that up to date. We're going to be doing some improvements in the municipal building, fixing up some flooring, changing some carpeting in various parts of the building. I think that's about the extent of it. The estimated costs, the method of financing is going to be $625,000. $31,250 is going to come from the Capital Improvement Fund, and $593,750 is going to be from a bond anticipation note. And that's how that's going to be funded. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Yes.
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 Councilwoman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 38-2019. Deanna, you want to take that, please?
Sure. Whereas there exists a need for a pool manager and assistant managers at the community pool for the 2019 season. And Recreation Director Frank Mazzella and the Recreation Committee has recommended that the following individuals be appointed to said positions. John Tasato, manager at $12,071.18. Scott Ladati, assistant manager, $7,844.27. Pat Mamrick, assistant manager, $7,466.46. Whereas each of the above individuals shall be appointed as temporary employees for the 2019 season. And be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside that the recommendation of the Recreation Director Frank Mazzella and the Recreation Committee be and hereby is accepted and approved pending completion of background checks. Be it therefore resolved that the salaries for the above positions shall be set forth in the borough's annual salary resolution.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
And these names all look familiar, they're the same people as last year, is that correct?
3 years.
They have been for many years.
Okay. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurcheck?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 39-2019. Rachel?
Yes, this is an authorization to apply for an infrastructure and municipal aid grant from the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders. They established this grant program, which was designed to stimulate the development of public projects to local municipalities. The Borough of Mountainside wishes to apply to Union County for the 2019 Infrastructure and Municipal Aid Grant Program for the following two projects. The first is road work on Patridge Run, and the second is the rescue squad building generator.
We
You
have a
just
motion?
amend that to Partridge Run? Is a typo?
So amended. Partridge? We have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurcheck?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 40-2019. Rachel, you're up again.
No, it's me.
It's Renee.
It's me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Renee. It's you.
Yeah.
The D's and the P's aren't so good for my new eyes. Go ahead.
Resolution 40-2019 is, there's a need to replace the position of Municipal Alliance Coordinator. Kim Moriak is experienced in performing the duties of Municipal Alliance Coordinator, and will be doing so at an annual salary of $3,600 a year, effective March 1st, 2019. So moved.
Second.
Okay, let's poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurcheck?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Taylor?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to skip 41-2019 for just a minute, and we're going to go on to 42-2019. Bob?
Yes, this is authorization. We had some residents, a group in town called Beautiful Mountainside came and approached the town about potentially looking to purchase property on the corner of Mountain Avenue, New Providence Road, to make it into a park. The council thought it was not a bad idea, but we're looking for funding for the project. There's some Green Acres grants available for 25% that the community can apply for. The current appraisal on the property is $690,000, so we're applying for a state grant of $172,500. Private organizations, 501(c)(3)s can also apply, so Beautiful Mountainside is also applying as a separate entity for funding of the same amount. So we're trying to see if we can get some funding available from state before we start looking at other ways to fund this project. So the grant had to be applied for by the 30th of the end of the month. So we have to get this in even before we're under contract or anything. So it's basically it's a relatively cheap way to look at getting some money from the state for it. So moved.
Second.
There's a little departure from what we normally do. One of the requirements that Green Acres imposes on applying for these types of funds is that the meeting in which we introduce this resolution, we need to open up the meeting for any public comment on the project and on the application for the Green Acres funding. So at this time, if there's anyone in the public that would like to make any comments or has any questions, now would be the time to do that.
Seeing no public participation, I move that section be closed.
Okay, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Jacobs?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fader?
Yes.
Councilman Finn?
Yes.
Okay, we're back now to the ordinances. This is a second reading, and we'll have public input on this. It's ordinance 1273-2019. Keith?
Okay, this kind of piggybacks with the first one that I did for the temporary capital budget. This is a bond ordinance making the various public improvements that I stated the first time around to appropriate the sum of $625,000 to pay for those improvements. And again, those improvements were bank stabilization at various locations, sanitary and storm sewer improvements at various locations, resurfacing of the tennis courts. They're the tennis courts right back here at the municipal complex, reconstruction and resurfacing of various roads, including drainage improvements and curb construction or reconstruction where necessary. There are the telecommunications equipment, the video equipment, to the tune of $625,000. Again, and that's the full ordinance for the bond anticipation notice. So I make that motion.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
I think the only thing that, Keith left out was there were going to be some improvements to this building.
Oh, I said that the first time
You
around.
did say it the first time, but you didn't say it the second time. So at this time, we open this up for any public comment or questions.
Again, seeing no public participation, I move that section be closed.
Okay, so next we have ordinance 1274-2019. Renee, that would be you.
Okay, this provides that in the preparation of its annual budget, the municipality shall limit any increase in said final budget appropriations to 2.5% unless authorized by an
Hold
ordinance.
on one second. We didn't poll the council on the second reading on the ordinance. You want to do that first? Thank you, Mr. Post, for reminding me.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Jacobs?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fader?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay.
Got that one? Okay, now, Renee, you're up. This is the first reading
Yeah, this-
on ordinance 1274-2019.
This is an ordinance to establish a cap bank. Provides that in the preparation of its annual budget, a municipality shall limit any increase in its said final budget appropriations to 2.5% unless authorized by an ordinance to increase it to 3.5% over the previous year's final appropriations. Now therefore be it ordained that any amount authorized herein above that is not appropriate as part of the final budget shall be retained as an exemption to final appropriation in either of the two succeeding years. So moved.
Okay, we have a motion. This is the first reading, so there's no public participation. We have a second.
Second.
All the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Jacobs?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fader?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay, next, we are going back to Resolution 41-2019. The reason we had to skip over the introduction of the municipal budget is we could not do that until we passed the ordinance establishing the cap bank. As far as the budget this year, we have several areas where it is increasing. We have the operating budget is increasing $13,500. The DPW recycling contract is increasing $80,000. That's something that we're seeing across the county and in fact across the state. The cost of recycling has increased substantially. We also have to pay for a portion of the cost of the tax reevaluation. We're permitted to spread that cost over the next 5 years, so we are going to be paying $40,000 towards that, which we had not paid in previous years. The Rahway Valley Sewer Authority assessment has increased $50,000. That's something that's we really have no control over because that's done by Rahway Valley. We have the legal line and also paying off the temporary, the emergency appropriation from last year will increase to $675,000. We have increases to the public employees pension of $18,845, again, a cost that we have no control over. We also have an increase in the contribution to the pension for the police, $41,720 again, which we have no, we do not affect at all. We also have Social Security increase of $6,000. All other salaries, there'll be an increase of $71,500. There will be a decrease in the salary and wages in the police department of $171,400. There will also be a decrease in the capital equipment and reallocation of $292,815. The snow budget is going to go down by $47,000. The tax appeal budget will go down by $28,000, and health insurance will go down by $10,000. Okay, there are other things that will help also defray costs. The use of surplus of $275,000. We have a capital surplus of $25,000, and then we have this is on the revenue side, and the cable franchise fees went down by 18 and change. So the total amount of the budget increase for 2019 is $149,188.37, which represents a municipal tax increase on the municipal portion of our budget of on the average assessed household of $18.09. Last year it was $19.22. So that's just a summary of the budget. This is a resolution to introduce the budget. We'll also be setting the next public meeting in April, which I believe is on the 26th, is where we'll have the public meeting.
23rd.
23rd? I think 26th. 23rd, in which we'll have any kind of public comment or questions about the budget. So we have a motion to introduce the municipal budget. I need a motion.
So moved.
We have a second.
Second, and that's on the average assessed home of approximately $163,000.
$163,388.87.
So if your home is assessed at $163,000 or less, it'll be up to $18.09. So you can adjust that accordingly.
Poll the council?
Yes.
Councilman Giudice.
Yes.
Councilman Lesser.
Yes.
Councilman Brenneman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Bader.
Yes.
Councilman Finn.
Yes.
We have a motion to approve a raffle application for the Mountainside Restoration Committee for an off-premise draw raffle. Can someone make that motion?
So moved.
We have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor, no against, so moved. Next, we have bills and claims.
Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below have been duly audited and found to be correct this 19th day of March 2019. The same be paid after Council's review, if and when funds are available, that the Mayor, Council President, Administrator, and Treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total of $737,476.16.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Call the council, please.
Councilwoman Holmes?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
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 Councilwoman Bader?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we will move on to council comments.
I have a
Council comments.
few, Mr. Mayor. The library, the Friends of the Library actually will be holding its semi-annual book sale. If you would like to donate books, please stop by the library with those books this weekend up through, I believe it's Tuesday, and then starting next Thursday and Friday and Saturday will be the actual book sale. That would be a week from this Thursday, and then a bag sale the following Monday. And this is a very, Friends of the Library do a lot for the library. They sponsor many of the programs there. Please support this worthy cause. Thank you.
Okay, any other council comments? I have one comment in particular. Grant Garcia, who has his Eagle Scout project, which was to build these boxes that he's placed, one here at Borough Hall and one at the library. They're decorated with an American flag motif. You'll see it as you walk out tonight. Grant did a great job. The purpose of these boxes, if anyone has any old flags that they don't know what to do with, I know people don't want to throw them in the garbage. What you can do now is bring them down here, and then I believe it's on Veterans Day, I believe they burn them, I believe.
June 6th.
Should be Flag Day.
June 6th,
Flag Day.
Flag Day.
14th
okay.
would be.
14th, okay, so if anyone has any flags, they can bring them here. There's also one at the library, and again, that's Grant Garcia, who did that for his Eagle Scout project. I'm sure we'll be commending him in the very near future when he finally gets actually awarded his Eagle Scout. At this time,
Mayor, the softball and baseball parade is April 6th. Goes down Wood Valley, starts at Wood Valley, goes down to the school. It's always a fun day down at the fields. So if you're not willing to go down the fields, at least maybe line the parade route down Wood Valley Road and support the kids going, starting their season. And Saturday, April 27th, we have the free tree handout over here at Borough Hall in front of the First Aid Squad. We have 825 trees given to us for replanting in the borough. So as soon as we know, I've reached out this week to find out what kind of trees. A couple people have been asking what kind of trees they're going to be giving us. They don't know at this point. Hopefully in the next week, by next work session, we'll have that information to give out what trees they're going to be giving to us. So it's another good program to get involved with. So. Sorry, man. Thank you.
anyone else? Any public comment? Okay, so at this time, we're going to pass a resolution to go into closed session, whereas the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey permits the public to be excluded from certain matters to be discussed by the governing body, and whereas the mayor and council desire to discuss personnel and litigation, which is matters where the exclusion of the public is permitted, whereas public disclosure of the results of this discussion will be made as soon as the matters discussed have been resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside. Now for, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the aforesaid matters shall be discussed in closed session. It's personnel and litigation. I have a resolution for that. Motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
So we're going into exec. Thank you, everyone.